The royal chamber of the Celestial Empire had witnessed wars being declared, alliances forged, and emperors crowned. Yet nothing in its 3,000-year history had prepared it for what Princess Lyra did that evening. The chamber was silent, not ordinary silence. The kind of silence that arrived just before history changed forever. 23 royal suitors stood in perfect rows beneath crystal chandeliers the size of starships. Each prince represented unimaginable power. Some commanded fleets capable of destroying planets. Others ruled sectors containing billions of citizens. One was even the son of the emperor's closest ally. Every man in the room believed he had a chance. Every man except one. Near the back wall stood a human. His uniform was gray. His hands carried grease stains. A maintenance badge hung from his chest. His name was Ethan Cross, and he had absolutely no idea why he had been summoned to the royal ceremony. He had spent most of the afternoon repairing atmospheric stabilizers beneath the palace. Then royal guards had arrived. Now he stood among kings, confused, uncomfortable, and desperately wishing he were somewhere else. The emperor rose. His golden robes shimmered beneath the chamber lights. "Princess Lyra," he announced. "Tonight you will choose." The chamber held its breath. The princess stood, every prince straightened. Several smiled confidently. One adjusted his ceremonial cape. Another subtly activated a charm designed to increase attraction. None of it mattered. Lyra descended the royal staircase. Her silver gown flowed behind her like liquid starlight. She passed the first prince, then the second, then the third. Murmurs began spreading. By the 10th prince, confusion filled the chamber. By the 20th, panic appeared on several faces. Then she reached the end of the line and kept walking, straight toward the back wall, straight toward Ethan. The human looked behind himself. There was nobody there. When he looked forward again, the princess stood directly before him, smiling. "I choose him." For 3 full seconds, nobody moved, nobody breathed, nobody understood. Then the chamber exploded. Princes shouted, nobles protested, military officers demanded explanations. The emperor himself looked genuinely stunned. Ethan blinked, once, twice, then pointed at himself. "Me," the princess nodded. "Yes." The human glanced around the room. "Pretty sure you've made a mistake." Laughter erupted from several nobles. The princess didn't laugh. She simply continued smiling. "No mistake." The emperor slowly rose from his throne. The room instantly became quiet. "Lyra." His voice carried enough authority to silence entire star systems. "Explain." The princess turned toward the gathered nobles. "I have spent 7 years meeting every royal candidate in the empire." Her voice remained calm. "I have met admirals, princes, governors, generals, and heirs." She paused. "Every one of them desired power." Several princes shifted uncomfortably. "Every one of them desired my title." More silence. Then she pointed toward Ethan. "He is the only man who never desired either." The nobles looked horrified. The human looked even more horrified. Because he still didn't understand what was happening, the emperor studied Ethan carefully. "Human." "Yes, your majesty." "Do you know my daughter?" Ethan hesitated, then shook his head. "No." The answer shocked everyone, especially the princess. For just a brief moment, sadness crossed her face. Then it vanished. Nobody noticed except Ethan. Something about that expression felt strange, familiar, like someone disappointed by an answer they already expected. The emperor noticed it too, and suddenly became interested, very interested. Because his daughter wasn't lying. She knew this human. The question was why and how. Across the chamber, several princes had already begun plotting. Because if a human commoner truly became royal consort, everything would change. And powerful people rarely surrender power peacefully. Son, refusing to stop searching for another. Memorable final line. She crossed 20,000 stars looking for greatness, only to discover it had been quietly repairing engines all along. Subscribe to Dark Galaxy Sci-Fi for more epic HFY stories where humanity changes the galaxy forever.